Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chef T's Kitchen at home for our second installment, for our second lesson on cooking methods. Today, we are going to be preparing roasted chicken, steamed broccoli rabe, mashed potatoes. A whole bunch of different cooking methods. I have some vocab for you. So right now, here's the vocab. Mise en place, which means getting everything ready before you start the job. But if you come over and look, I have all my mise en place for the job. All my seasonings, my milk, my butter for my mashed potatoes, prepared cut garlic. I even have a garbage bucket. My broccoli rabe, my pan. I have my sanitizing solution because we're going to be working with raw chicken, and my pots are on the stove. Okay. Today we are going to be talking about the Maillard reaction, roasting, which is totally having hot air surround a meat product, and today it's going to be chicken. Steaming, which is done in a little bit of water, not like boiling. This is boiling. We are boiling some potatoes for our mashed potatoes. That's totally submerging the product in water. Okay, totally submerging. All sides are covered. This is going to be cooked with steam with a little bit of water in here. We also have sauteing, which is a little bit of fat that I'm going to saute the broccoli rabe in after we steam it. So let's get right into it. One of the other things you're going to see, and I mentioned it in my last lesson, is called the Maillard reaction. A Maillard reaction is a bunch of chemical reactions. To simplify it, it's a bunch of chemical reactions, okay, that occur between amino acids and natural sugar when it reduces sugar down, okay, by heat. And what happens is it gives it the characteristics of that browning. It also creates new aromas and flavors. Okay, you're going to see today, because I've done a finished product, the chicken is roasted and it's all browned. Just like when you make caramel, you caramelize sugar, add some heavy cream, with a little bit of lemon juice, reduce it, and you have yourself caramel. Same thing happens in proteins, because proteins their structure is a lot of different amino acids and sugar. Okay, so let's get right into it. We have marinated chicken. This is marinated chicken thighs, which is this part of your leg, above your knee and below your hip. Muscular meat, okay? That's where a lot of the flavor comes from. It's not like chicken breast, it's dark meat. Dark meat has all the muscle, all the blood, and that's where all the flavor comes from. We've marinated this in a little bit of soy sauce, salt and pepper, some powdered ginger, and some fresh garlic, and a little bit of vinegar. And what this does is it flavors it, and it also helps to tenderize. That's what marinating does. It's been marinating for 24 hours in a nice Ziploc bag. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to put it into, with the skin side up, okay? The skin side up. I'm going to put this on 425 degrees because I want a little crispiness there. Skin side up. This is not boneless. This has bone in it. We're going to flip this over. Beautiful pieces of chicken. My wonderful assistant Brianna will show you a close-up of that while I wash my hands to get ready for the next job. Washing my hands, I'm washing all of the raw chicken off my hands so we don't cross-contaminate. Now this is going to go into a preheated oven. I had this oven on before, so that beeping that you heard means my oven was ready. I'm going to pop it in my oven, pop it into the middle shelf, and I'm going to close the door. You know what? I think I might even put it up to 450. Okay? Now, we have a regular broccoli rabe here that I got at the store. Andy Boy is one of the best brands. I'm going to take my knife. I'm going to cut about 1.5 inches or so off, like this. I'm going to put it to my garbage bucket, and I'm going to cut it once in half like this. So now this is on, okay? This is on. This is hot. I am going to put this in and steam this. Normally when you cook green vegetables, you want to let the gas escape because the gas, if you ever try eating broccoli or cauliflower or beans, very, very gassy, okay? But for this, we are going to do it with a cover on because it's only going to be a few minutes, okay? We're going to do this till it's tender. While this is happening right now, we're going to take these potatoes that have been cooking now, boiling for about 10 minutes or so, and they're fork tender, they're perfect. If you overcook them, they're going to get very, very gummy. We don't want them to get gummy, okay? I'm going to take it over to the sink. We are going to strain this. Now you got to remember, whenever you strain anything, you want to make sure your face is out of the way, okay? This hot. I'm going to put it right back in here, okay? I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to take a towel. Okay, we have some unsalted butter. I like to use unsalted butter because you can control the amount of sodium that you put in it. Okay, I'm also going to put just a little bit of milk, not too much. Okay, I have the old-fashioned potato masher. I'm also going to add a little pepper. Brianna, would you like some garlic? Would you like garlic mashed? Okay. I'm going to do some garlic mashed potatoes. I'm going to use some granulated. But if you wanted to put regular garlic in here, you'd have to mince it or roast it and puree it and put it in. I'm just going to use a little bit of that. And of course, a little bit of kosher salt or sea salt. And now we're going to use one of these. This is old school, all right? Okay, and we are going to push, choke up on this. So this is a moist cooking method, boiling, right? Boiling is a moist cooking method because we are talking about cooking methods here. We're going to be using dry and moist. Also, steaming is moist. So while we're doing this, I see from behind my eyes, behind my head, that my broccoli is steaming. Okay, so now you might want to go like this. You can take a little bit of a spoon and scrape the sides. Okay. Okay, scrape the sides. And we're going to continue to mash until the lumps go out. Now it's always important to taste. Okay, so I'm going to taste this. Beautiful. It's perfect. It's perfect. Not too salty, just creamy enough. If you add too much milk, sometimes the potatoes get runny. Okay? Sometimes they get runny. So we're going to leave this on the stove here. Now this is starting to steam. Okay, as you see, that's steaming. All right, and what we're looking for is we're looking for this to be tender. It's still a little hard, so I want to leave this like that. Meanwhile, while this is getting ready, okay, while this is getting ready, I'm going to get my saute pan. I'm going to turn this on to medium heat. Where's my saute pan? I'm going to put my slivered garlic in here. So now here's a piece of garlic. Here's a piece of garlic. Peeled garlic right here, Brie. I'm going to cut this in half. We're going to go a long ways. Remember how I showed you how to hold a knife at the balancing point? We're just going to cut this. I like to have coarse garlic. But coarse, but not thick, nice and thin. And I'm going to add cold olive oil to this. We are not going to add hot. We're not going to add this to a hot pan because the garlic will burn. So now what this is going to do is it's actually going to bring the temperature of the oil up, and the garlic is going to actually omit its flavor out without burning it. So now the broccoli rabe is done. We just want a little bit of smash there. We smash it a little bit. It's not overly overcooked, and there's still maintained some green color. I'm gonna come over to the strainer. I'm gonna strain it in the same strainer I strain the potatoes in. Okay, now this has to kind of sit here for a minute. Kind of drain this out a little bit. Okay. And I'm gonna put this in here. And I'm gonna totally bring this over. Now, as you can hear, it's starting to sizzle. This is beautiful. This is starting to sizzle. We can always lower, maintain your heat, but you don't want to overkill on here. I like to put a little hot pepper seeds in here right in the beginning. I like that flavor to infiltrate that oil. And now, because this is wet, take it away from the stove and add it in. You're going to hear that sizzle. That is the hot oil and the water hitting each other. We're going to saute them. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt. A little bit of salt. If you'd like, you can add, this is always nice to add a little lemon. The broccoli and lemon doesn't have to taste like lemon. What it does, it just brings it up a notch. The acid plays a trick in your mouth. A little bit of pepper. Beautiful. Now, I am going to present a plate here. I have a plate here. I already have some chicken done. I have this hidden in my microwave. I roasted a piece. You can see the Maillard reaction, that crispiness on there. This would become part of your sauce if you were going to make a sauce. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just a little bit of lemon on top. Boom. And I will get a little parsley out of my refrigerator. Some flat Italian parsley, just like that. Some aromatics, right? Aromatics are aroma. Okay, I am going to take I'm going to put this in the middle of the plate. I'm going to elevate this a little bit, okay? You don't have to overkill with the potatoes, but this is what they call vertical art. Okay? Vertical art. Beautiful. I'm going to cut a little parsley. Okay, cut a little parsley. Like that, just a little coarse parsley. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to take some broccoli rabe. Look at a beautiful piece of garlic. I'm going to elevate that like this. Not overkilling it, proportionate. Okay, so we see a little bit of the potato. The chicken, boom, right on top. A little bit here. A little bit here. And if you want a little gravy, I'll just come over here and grab a little bit of hot water. Smash that around a little bit. If you want, you can go and put this right on the stove. And you can add a little butter. And what you do with this now is you just use the heat of the pan to put the butter in. What you're not doing is you're not going to overcook the butter. Because if you overcook the butter, it's going to separate. We don't want it to separate. What we want it to do is just make it velvety smooth. See how that works? And we're getting all that. This is called deglazing. We're deglazing the pan. This is concentrated flavor right here. Beautiful. And this becomes now our sauce. Boom. Now we go just like this. Over the top. Just a little color. Not overkill. Boom. Now that is a beautiful dish. Look at that. Boom. It's got a little bit of a garnish. An edible, pretty little thing on there. And it's useful. You can use that. So this is Asian marinated roasted chicken with steamed and sauteed broccoli rabe and hand smashed mashed potatoes. So you got roasting, which is a dry cooking method. You had the potatoes are moist, boiled. We boiled them. We actually steamed, that's moist, and the broccoli rabe is a moist cooking method, and the saute part is a dry cooking method. So yeah, 4 cooking methods in this dish right here. How's it smell, Brie? Chef T. Out. Boom.